where should we start? Like, do you guys want to go through like the blanks and pricing and everything you guys put together, and then we can like, I mean, basically we're just here to compare notes, right?
This is an example. I mean, Astroworld makes like good shit, but I mean, like that's like really nice.
How much is this blank? Is this like a?
I mean, I'm
Pretty achievable.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I'll show you guys if you just want to like dive right in and like
let's touch stuff.
So here are two options. This is budget 20 singles, so like a little coarser, but like budget basic 18 singles, really solid entry level garment. And then here's a Ferrari, which is still gonna, I'm pretty confident gonna beat the pricing that we have here.
That's nice.
And this is like enzyme washed, double softener, PFD program. We can do whatever the fuck we want with it. This, I highly encourage us to build a program on because more control, we can get crazier as seasons go on. We can do every kind of wash imaginable to it.
There's going to be certain designs that are going to be more like streetwear designs
Yeah,
that I might
wider
not,
neck,
that I-
drop shoulder.
right, that I
Yeah,
might
yeah.
not want to put on a shirt like this because this
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
it's just a different style t-shirt.
Totally
It's
different.
not as streetwear.
Right. Like this is ran on a really shitty printer. The big problem with why this looks like garbage is there's a lot of white on black. So this is spreading a really thin amount of white on the black, and they didn't cure this. You feel it's sticky?
Yeah.
It's still really sticky. They didn't cure this properly.
Yeah.
This is the printer we're
This
running off of.
could be more
This is $1.5 million brand new, just came out printer that's inside the facility where we're going to be doing all the fulfillment. So like top notch to the point where I printed a sample and I brought it to a screen printer 2 weeks ago, and the guy was like, damn, he's like, their dot patterns and like their registration is like perfect. And I was like, it's a DTG print. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, couldn't even comprehend that it was a digital print.
With the DTG programmer, do you have to commit to
No.
say, hey, I need
You
50
could sell one.
Okay.
Right, like
Yeah.
the blue and the white tees, you
Yeah.
know, like the classics. Like we should just have those
Always.
in
Yep.
inventory, right?
Yeah.
Assuming they sell well.
Yeah.
But we could do minimums, you know, the entire time. But especially the more seasonal stuff, like I'm thinking like the toast, you know, Christmas one.
We can do it.
We should just do it all DTG.
Super easy to do.
Maybe the Friday blue is like the only thing that you guys do cut and sew because you don't mind
PFD.
sitting on, not PFD, but because if you go on like the quality of that PFD, like
Yeah.
it's like the one item that we like cut and
We're
sew.
really gonna sell a bunch of them.
Yeah, and you get it in your color, you get it in your fit, you get what you want. This first drop, we just do basically PFD everything. So the level of quality's up. We can control the amount of blanks. We can pre-buy them so we actually know, and then you let the blacks, the whites, the certain colors just run all the way through the holidays.
Do you want to go over just real quick the general plan for the next month? Like generally, like what's going to be our launch day? Let's get on that and set up a call weekly that we're copied on and everyone can talk on, and then let's just like run at these dates. We're ready to rock.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
West Coast Racers is what it's called. And those are what the cars look like. There's two of them that race each other.
That is so dope.
We built them all here at the
This is
shop.
a ride?
Yeah, at Six Flags. But when you go on the ride, it looks like this building. So it like, I talk to the fans, you know, it's, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very interactive.
When did you move into this space?
Almost 10 years ago. This is my 30th year in business. This is our main recording studio. So we have this, like if we ever need it, and then there's a vocal booth on the other side. I'm always in here, like this is my zen, you know?
So this is your paradise. You have
Yeah.
every tool in here.
It is, like-
even the people who work here are tools. It's like this. You can create a fucking
Anything. And that's why it's like, it's beyond cars, you know? And that's
Yeah.
what I try to tell people is like, yeah, the cars is a piece of it, but it's like visually, like we can do anything. Somebody's room, somebody's like, we were talking about like a barbecue space, like any of that kind of stuff.
And then
And if we
literally
don't-
sample it right
Yeah,
out there.
sample it right there. We have every machine possible to make whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
And then if we need somebody, we call a guy. I know a guy.
This is crazy.
Yeah, we did it. We did
The
it.
bubble blower on top?
Yep.
It worked.
That was for it was for Toyota.
That's what's sick about here is it's not just a workshop. It's like a studio. Like you know what I
It's
mean?
like I thought of all this because as I was doing my own stuff, it was like I wanted to build it. I built this first just because I was like I want to shoot down on the cars and be able to do that, but also give people tours so they're not on the floor like bothering the guys. I was inspired by NASCAR.
Oh, yeah?
Because I love NASCAR so much, and I would always go to those garages. I was like, how do they fucking build these cars and not have people in their way? Because they're doing tours. They always have sponsors and stuff through. and it was the catwalk. So I was like, when we got this building, I said, I'm building a catwalk first, and I'm gonna build everything else around it. Everybody's really broken out in their own creative space, really. So paint shop, body shop. I'm always for like, how do we shoot the whole season and go sell it to them?
Yeah.
And we sit in a better, powerful seat to say, this is what we want. You guys want it? If not, I'm gonna go over
Go
here.
over here himself.
Then we don't have to worry about them telling us what production company to use.
Yep.
Them tell us we can't integrate these brands.
Yep.
We can't do this. We just are way more stronger. And the 3 brands together, there's no reason why we can't do that.
Right.
If we're gonna shoot a pilot,
Yeah.
we should not be looking at the pilot as like, how do we make this the most comfortable for the celebrity? How do we do this most cost effective?
Right.
Like, if we're gonna do a pilot, we should kind of like what he said with the show is like, how do we just make the best show ever?
100%.
Or else I don't think we should go do a pilot.
Yeah, so it's almost giving them no reason to say no.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Because we already know the questions they're gonna ask and like what they want to expect us to do. So it's almost just giving it to them in front of them, so they already know.
Say we're doing, as an example, Cody Ko's dad wants a hippie van so they can go surf together. Does the dad, or do we have to produce the dad to always have the old beat up VW bus first? Or is this show that we would go buy you a whole new one?
Yeah, I think
You know what I mean?
it's something he already has that he's always wanted it to be better.
Yeah.
Because I think that's where you can start pulling on the heartstrings.
I
really
think
should be
that
like-
the hook is it
Yeah.
means something. There's that sentimental value.
It almost looks kind of raw, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, Dad, I got to show you something in the garage, and then like now they can go surfing.
That's a reality.
Like it's hard to even talk about that without getting a little like, well,
Yeah.
that's dope.
I envision this like the dad breaking down and crying. Like that's the sentimental thing, right? I love the show. I think it's fantastic. I don't think, I just love the dad end of it too. You know, what I mean, that to me speaks to me because I'm a dad. Not everybody's a dad, but the builds will be fantastic. It's not like we have like a host that nobody knows, right? I mean, we've got like you guys who have an audience there, right?
Could also restore the dad's wife and give her tits. Mom Mods?
Yeah.
Mom Mods is great. That should be our second show for sure.
The dad's like, I've always wanted tits for my wife, but never fit.
It's only what the husband wants for the wife.
Yeah.
It's just
She has no choice.
All we do is bring in a younger, hotter girl. He's like, I fucking love this show.
He's whining in there.
We got our thumbnail. How old?
8 weeks?
Oh my gosh, you just got him, huh?
Yeah.
He or she?
She,
What's her name?
Dakota.
Dakota.
Yeah, I think we got a lot figured out.
Yeah. It definitely gets thinner. Like, look at that opening compared to that opening. Oh, maybe not actually. So then would that mean, because it is longer, if we don't shorten it, it's pretty much ready to go. But, I mean, I guess we shouldn't think like that. So I think the drop shoulder's perfect on this, but it just seems like no matter how much I try to fight with it, this comes in a little more, which would affect that, like why this, when you wear it, it just kind of like, you're almost wearing like a Snuggie. Like, you know what I mean? You don't feel like anything is hugging anything. Oh, it does feel pretty good. Crazy that it's a medium. I have short arms, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate if these were shorter, like a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, if Eggs, you might have to toss this on. If Eggs puts on a medium and it's like short arms, that's a bigger deal than me having a bunched up arm, I think.
100%.
No, like someone's mad if they buy a fucking $150 hoodie and
Is this ours?
yeah. It's very close. Like this is super close to what we want. We're just thinking possibly shorten the arms.
This is a medium?
Yeah.
I would say the arms are long for a medium. I mean, usually when I wear them, they're like larger XL. I just think if I went to a large on this would
Chewie's so fucking weird, dude. So he's doing yoga. What are you doing? Dude, you're being weird. You're being the fucking sus, dude. To be honest, it might be a better hoodie.
I was just gonna say
that.
that.
It
It
looks
looks like it fits you better.
This might be a better hoodie.
Even though they're pretty identical, for some reason it looks like it fits better.
Yeah. We might be onto something with this. This is actually like now like actually putting side to side, like, so to tell the viewers that we have a favorite hoodie over the years from sourcing that we've been trying to create like the perfect hoodie, but I think this is like, I'm like trying to make it match that a little too much right now. It's also, it's like not a deal breaker though too. Like these hoodies are supposed to be like pillowing up. I mean, I guess it comes down if we want to wait for the R&D of making it an inch shorter, an inch on both, like an inch.
Just your left arm.
Or I just thought maybe like an inch completely. This will be expensive, but I mean, it's gonna fucking be great. All you fuckers out there that are gonna say that this shit's expensive, nothing is a printable that we create. That's why we're taking it. When it does come out, you guys will see that everything we are doing is cut and sew, and we really care about every piece and every silhouette that we're adding to the collection. And we're gonna have to pay for it. And it's all made in America, so fucking don't whine. I gotta pay for Tyler's fucking beer money. We need to figure out what are like the first 4 Bloody Sunday SKUs, because now we have a t-shirt and we have a hoodie. Like, let's make a little capsule. Whether we sell it or not, I would love to just make this capsule because we're this close, and then put it on the rack, let everyone wear it, give it to some friends. Just let word of mouth, like, fuck, like, let's just like start fucking wearing it. People are like, what the fuck is that? I bleached the fucking rows. They still look like shit. I don't know how to clean shoes. I bought like 6 different kinds of shoe cleaning kits.